welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace, here delivering your Virgo season connection spread. This reading takes a look at your side and the other person, people, situations that you may be dealing with during Virgo season. It is general, of course, so you may need to flip it around with whichever side resonates most with you. I want to thank you all before we get started for all of your support energetically by liking, commenting, sharing with your friends, subscribing, of course. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit the little bell so you get notified of when we post all of our videos. Speaking of which, I am trying to do something new on the channel, more so just revamping old videos that I've done in the past. So I'm doing the connection spread that looks at your side and another person, as well as weekly readings. I'm going to do timeless weekly readings. They won't have a time stamp or expiration date or anything like that, and they'll be from Monday to Sunday. So I hope that those will give you a little bit more insight and will allow you to connect more with my messages and the energy that I'm able to download for you guys. As well, I'll still be doing the lunar readings, so the new moon and the full moon readings. So yes, anyway, without further ado, Libra, let's go ahead and get started. When I was doing your meditation, I just kept seeing someone who was like writing in a journal, and they had like fuzzy slippers on and a robe, and they kind of like had their feet kicked up, and I just saw 141 on the clock right there, so whatever that might mean for a particular number of you. But yeah, so I just felt like, and they were journaling, like they had like a spiral notebook, and they were journaling. And then later, when I was doing the pre-shuffle, I saw the Hierophant, the Star, and the Father of Pentacles come out. So perhaps some of you are in fact dealing with a Taurus during this time, perhaps an Aquarius, or Earth signs, whichever. It really doesn't matter about the signs. We're all one. But I do feel like with that Hierophant and Star energy, you are diving deeper into the deeper parts about you, into your spirituality maybe. Just saw 222. So yeah, I do feel like, and that's reduces down to 6. So 6 is 6th house in the natal charts, ruled by Scorpio. Or I'm sorry, I said Scorpio, I meant Virgo. We are in Virgo season. Oh wow, a 6. So yeah, this may actually be your side. So this is past your foundational energy here. Blockages. Present energy. Ow. Outside influence. Ideal outcome, and the outcome. Okay. So, oh, sorry, that looks a little crooked, and that's gonna kill me. Okay, it won't actually kill me, but you get it. Okay. I have a Virgo rising, so that kind of brings a little giggle to your viewing. All right, anyways, okay, so let's get on with this reading. Libra, I'm hearing Virgo again for you strongly. So yeah, I feel like with the passive foundational energy being the 6 of Wands with the Fool as the blockage, I feel like you probably take very good care of your appearance, your outward appearance to the world, not necessarily just like in physical terms, but just the way that you're kind of carrying yourself. And then with the Fool as a blockage, it kind of is bringing the sense like you don't want to be made out as a fool. You don't like looking foolish or stupid, or anything like that. Yeah, or oh, okay, so maybe it's like you were probably very, I'm hearing well-versed in maybe whatever actions that you were taking out in the world. You seemed like a professional. So with the Fool as the blockage, it kind of brings to light this idea that you may we're all constantly learning. We're not necessarily all masters at one thing. Maybe like people who've studied decades and however long on a certain topic or whatever. But yeah, so I think it's like not wanting to look naive or innocent in a way. So then that type of strike, or I'm hearing demerit on your character, it kind of brings you to this very emotional state with the Three of Swords as your present energy. Okay, that's what I'm picking up with that. Now let me come over here before we move forward with the other cards. So this other person, they have the Three of Wands in their past or foundational energy, with the Five of Wands as a blockage. So Three of Wands is really talking about looking forward, having expectations for your future. I think even just like expecting to see something back in return for the seeds that you've already planted. And so with the Five of Wands, it's kind of like maybe they have a lot of beef with other people, or some sort of competition in their industry, or conflict with other people that is preventing them from, well, I don't even think I shouldn't say preventing. Well, yeah, I guess so, because they do have the Five of Pentacles as their outcome card. So yeah, I'll go back to what I said. It does seem like these other people, competition, beef, whatever it is, I feel like that tension is preventing them from seeing their full potential, and perhaps it's making them feel, isolated, or I'm actually taking notice to the rose that is wilted. Maybe they feel like they've lost their spunk, or like their stardom was like short-lived or something like that, is what I'm hearing for you. So yeah, like I said, you may want to flip around the characters if you need to, if you feel like you resonate more with this side, but I'm picking up the message like this. So I'm going to keep going with the Six of Wands side as your energy, Libra. So yeah, their overall energy during Virgo season's present energy is the World card. So I do think that they may have, so this is actually reminding me of like a Saturn return, which kind of happens in your late 20s going into your 30s. So I feel like this person, like I said, may feel like a little lackluster, like they didn't maybe live out their 20s the way that they imagined it, or they're like coming into this new step of their life that they didn't quite realize before, which coincides with the Death card being in their outside influence. It's a total transformation of what they were to who they are today and what they will become in the future. So with the Seven of Pentacles being their ideal outcome, I do think that they are leveling up, they're maturing, and they're able to look at the future with a new sense of a vision for themselves. But it's something that's revived. It's something that's maybe more mature, is what I'm hearing. Okay, but I think at the end of the day, with the Five of Pentacles as their overall outcome, I do think that they definitely are in a place, a turning point, a point of judgment, with the Five of Pentacles as an outcome and the Five of Wands as their blockage. So 2 5s, it's kind of like I said, it's like a point of judgment within their own life to make a decision of whether they're going to allow other people's feistiness, is what I'm hearing, or other people's I'm really picking up on someone who is like judging themselves off of like other people's Facebook profiles, or pretty models on Instagram and things like that. I do feel like someone is judging themselves very harshly. So even though they are maturing and they are going through this beautiful transformation process, and evolving even more, they're still feeling the lack because of other people. I feel like it's outside influences for sure. And perhaps there is like a Scorpio maybe as an outside influence that may resonate with some of y'all. We do have the Fool energy here, which is Aquarius or Aries as your blockage. So perhaps that is the case for you, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So anyways, let me pop back over here to this outside influence, to your Three of Swords, is the Seven of Swords. Oh, sorry, hang on, I think I'm gonna sneeze. I'm good. Okay, so the Seven of Swords is usually... Okay, I'm actually not picking it up as like a deceptive kind of card. Okay, so I'm actually taking notice to these two sevens, Seven of Wands as the outcome, and the Seven of Swords as your outside influence. Oh, and we have the Seven of Pentacles here too, so 7, 7, 7. Yeah, so that's 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. And so I do feel like this has a lot to do with your partner over here. I feel like you guys are definitely in some sort of, I'm hearing you're in this together. And so, I do feel like for you, I'm hearing Virgo again for you, Libra. We do have Virgo energy here as the desired outcome, so maybe that is the case for you. But regardless, one thing at a time. Okay, so yeah, so I do think that there's a teeter-totter effect of being defensive and deceptive. It's like you're maybe telling like little white lies just to kind of like appease your person over here, or this group opportunity, whatever this is, but ultimately it's like hurting you because you're not being truly honest with yourself. So I think with the Nine of Pentacles as a desired outcome, I feel like some of you are noticing that this person maybe, like if this is matters of the heart, you know, in any type of relationship, romance, business, whatever this is, I feel like you may be noticing some incompatibility perhaps, and some of you are probably desiring to be single with the Nine of Pentacles here, and then your outcome card being the Seven of Wands. It's kind of like, yeah, you see this one flame or this one wand, it's singled out amongst the others. So yeah, I do feel with that Seven of Wands as the outcome, it really, I think, okay, sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. So basically, your overall energy for Virgo season in regards to this dynamic is the Three of Swords. It's heartache, it's grief, it's all this emotional pain. And so with the Seven of Wands as the outcome card, you're still trying to persevere through something that maybe is no longer compatible with you, but deep down you want to be single, or maybe you want to make your own money, you want to start your own business, you want to do something that you're standing on your own 2 feet, basically. So however that applies to you. But then the outside influence indicates that you're having to like lie through your teeth, and you may continue to do that with the Seven of Wands as the outcome. Okay, very interesting. I'm gonna pull some tea leaf cards for you, Libra. Yeah, I'm actually taking notice too. So yeah, maybe some of you are in fact dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So at the bottom of the deck here, I'm seeing the Three of Cups following with the Daughter of Swords, and the Star card, which is a card of Aquarius, Ace of Swords, Son of Cups. So basically, I feel like there is something underlying all of this that is, oh my gosh, I really don't want to freak you guys out, but I do feel, this other person, I feel like they're looking at other people and like maybe comparing themselves or comparing their lives or whatever it is, and that's why this Daughter of Swords energy is here, is like someone snooping. Perhaps, like I said, Facebook, things like that. But it's something that they have to heal through. They have to heal through it, and I feel like they already know that. But I feel like for you, Libra, since you are so adept at being this like glorious person, right? I feel like they appreciate your support and guidance, and you can kind of be that knight in shining armor for them. But I feel like you do need to hit them with some truths, not in a negative way, but I do feel like you need to drop whatever act that you may be putting yourself in for the sake of this other person you may be dealing with. Okay. And I'm not trying to call you out, like, it's nothing negative. We all kind of do that, like, just kind of, oh no, you look great in that dress, honey. Or, no, your bangs look awesome, even though they're like crying because their bangs look horrible. Anyways, been there, done that. Yeah, okay, so this is plenty. So you have Lion, time to act. What was I just saying? I wish this would focus. Please focus. Here we go. Time to act. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Don't you worry, I'm going to pull some tarot cards for these. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. And V, victory in some endeavor. And you also have a victory card here. And I do feel like the Seven of Wands can indicate victory as well. Because it, like I said, you're kind of singled out above the rest of them. So it's kind of like you have the higher advantage over other people. Yeah, okay. So let's see what this victory card is for you. Okay. All right. The Sun card with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so Virgo actually had this in their desired outcome and their outcome card. So I'm hearing Virgo season is a win for Libra. So that's really beautiful. And V for Virgo, right? Yeah, so overall though, I do feel like you're going to accomplish a deeper relationship or a deeper connection with your person or whatever this is, or maybe even just like with yourself and like being happier with yourself and your own actions and all the things that you do to persevere for yourself, your family, however this applies for you, Libra. But I do think that you're basically going to bounce back from this turmoil type of energy. So that's relieving. Oh yeah, so maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo. I just saw the Strength card, and Leo is ruled by the Sun, so that may apply for some of you. Why is there dissatisfaction with life here for Libra? Okay. Wow, I just saw the Empress. So maybe there is like a very feminine energy around you that you're maybe displeased with. in a way. Like I said, that's what I was feeling over here. Like someone who is starting to mature in a way, and I am getting more feminine energy with this rose here, like a flower. Just reminds me of women primarily, and yeah, so maybe it's someone who's kind of like going through some sort of crisis in a way, like I said, a Saturn return or something, where everything that they've ever known is like being questioned now, and they're starting to compare themselves and all this. So maybe like when someone isn't like with the scales of Libra, right? If your counterpart is, you know, totally off their rocker and they're imbalanced, that probably projects a sort of imbalance for you that is literally heartbreaking. But you're having to try to appease them in a way with little, you know, maybe little white lies and things like that. This is also Venus energy. So actually this is your energy here because Libra is ruled by Venus. So another flip side of that is maybe you are creating dissatisfaction in your own life because of this energy over here of the grief and the deception maybe that you're having to kind of incorporate into your life for whatever reason. Okay, let me get a clarifier for the Empress card. This is also a card of Taurus. I did mention earlier I saw lots of Taurus cards in the pre-shuffle, so that may apply for some of you. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Wow, okay, so exactly what I was saying. 2 cards of balance here. 6 of Pentacles with the Justice card, Libra energy. Yeah, so I do feel that it coincides with what I was saying earlier. When your counterpart is feeling imbalanced, that creates imbalance for you. And it's like, you know, that sort of weighing out sort of thing, okay? Yeah, all right. And what? So we have unsuccessful outcome to a problem. How can Libra create a successful outcome to a problem? Son of Wands with the Daughter of Swords. So, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, like yourself, and Gemini, and fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, obviously you don't necessarily need to be dealing with those signs, but I feel like we all are one, and we all have every single sign in our chart. And so I do feel like there needs to be a leveling out, because obviously there's some imbalance here. So with the cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life being caused by this divine feminine energy, swords and wands, air and fire energy are masculine qualities. So I do feel like there needs to be a balancing out of the masculine elements. So bringing maybe more passion, more fire, more lust. So if your person's feeling unattractive or something like that, Libra, maybe you need to kind of bring that sort of, that energy maybe into the bedroom is what I'm hearing. Or, you know, just little like romantic things, kiss on the cheeks and things like that. Yep, I just heard the horn of a train. Toot toot. Yeah, so I feel like that's definitely it. And like a train, right? Like trains going through tunnels, like very sexual kind of reference there. Okay, and then with the Daughter of Swords, it's like finding new and creative ways to bring this sort of fun energy back. And that will create successful outcomes to your problems. So unsettled times need to plan ahead. What does Libra need to plan ahead for? Father of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I did see this earlier in the pre-shuffle. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Son of Cups. Okay, so I feel like what you need to plan ahead for is being that, like I said, that being the knight in shining armor that kind of brings this reassurance to your partner, who's probably an earth sign is what I'm guessing, in some way, shape, or form. We all are one anyway, right? So yeah, I feel like they're carrying a lot of baggage with them, or like a lot of things are kind of resurfacing, coming up to the surface. So yeah, I do feel like you kind of need to be that shoulder to cry on or something like that. And show them more love, show them that they feel loved. Yeah. But maybe it's like you're just unprepared for that. And that's why the 7 of Wands is in the challenge. But I feel like it's definitely a call for you to open up to, like, you know, we're all not perfect, but they probably look up to you. Libra is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what is it that Libra needs to act on now? Okay. 6 of Pentacles, the Devil, Strength, and the 8 of Wands. So basically to say you need to act quickly on bringing more balance back into your relationship, because your person over here is really delving in the negative thoughts, mindsets, feelings, toxic thought patterns, behaviors of negative self-talk and things like that I feel is potentially happening to them. And you kind of need to show the strength, like I said, be that shoulder for them to cry on. And this lion comes with a white rose in hand. So you see here that their outcome is like a wilted rose. So I want to say, maybe some of you need to actually go buy your person some flowers and just show them that, they're special and that you care about them. But basically, the white rose is a symbol of rebirth, of starting something new, starting something fresh. So yeah, I feel like you need to be that person for them, and that's what you need to act on, but quickly, because I feel like they're losing it over here. All right, so anyways, Libra, I do hope that helps. If you'd like a personal reading, I'd love for you to reach out. So all my information, oh my goodness, is going to be down in the description box below. But if this is where we part ways, please do leave me a thumbs up and let me know if this resonates too in the comments down below. I love hearing from all of y'all, so don't hesitate to reach out. And before you go, please do subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell before you go, so you know when we post all of our videos. Libra, take care, and I'll see you very soon for your next reading. Bye bye.